Welcome to Popcorn Moments, a father and son movie review podcast, where we share our true and honest first impressions, fun and freely for children and adults alike. So go ahead, grab your favorite candy, fill up a thirst-quenching beverage, and slather a large bucket of popcorn with butter, because this is a review that you're gonna want to chew until the very end. Spoiler alert. Because kids say the darndest things, and even I don't know what my son will say during these reviews. Fair warning, but fun nonetheless.
Boom, 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 down, 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 down. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Boom 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 boom. Welcome to Popcorn Moments, everyone. Spoiler alert, for sure. So.
Such a wonderful show, right?
Yeah, Gravity Falls. We've all seen it. Such a hit in 2012.
But we still hold on, right? We hold on hope that
For
one
season
day
3.
Disney will finally get it together and say, you know what, Alex, have all the monies. All right, so this is Popcorn Moments. Now, you're probably sitting there saying, how could you possibly follow up Beetlejuice with such a classic and hit like Gravity Falls? But you have no idea the amount of times we have watched Gravity Falls forward and backward.
And it's not the only show we've watched forward and backward by Disney.
This is true.
We've watched plenty of shows that are similar to Gravity Falls, and those shows being Amphibia and Owl House. Those ones are also great hits. But today we aren't focusing on those shows. We're focusing on Gravity Falls.
That is correct. So, before we dive in, because I know everyone's like, oh, what's your popcorn moments on that show? I want to hear your thoughts and what you have to say about Journal 3.
So, Journal 3. So, you mean like the book?
The book, yes.
Not the show. Like
Not
the
the show.
real one.
You're going to base off the book that you had and you read.
Alright, well, it's a great follow-up to the show. It gives a lot of, it answers a lot of people's questions from the show being ended. A lot of people still had questions and were confused, like, oh, what are we gonna do? Like, the show's over and there's still mysteries that we don't know.
Mysteries, like chock full of Mystery Shack mysteries?
Yes. But when we got the Journal 3, it had all the answers right there. And some of those answers being, where did clone 3 and 4 come from or go when they stole Robbie's bike in the Double Dipper episode? And the answer was they ended up going back to the Mystery Shack where they saw Dipper holding a pit cola and they got scared, so they ran back into the forest. And now they sit there having their own life. Yeah.
It's funny you mentioned the Double Dipper episode because I guess we'll touch on that later, right?
Yeah.
So what else about that book? I mean, obviously you said it filled in a lot of questions.
It was also a great way, it was a great collectible for fans for fans of Gravity Falls, which is a show that doesn't have many collectibles. Like, I think the main ones being the toys that are super rare nowadays, and the Funko Pops, which are also really rare. And I actually have one of those Funko Pops.
You do.
I have a Mabel Funko Pop.
This is true.
So I'm keeping that sealed for the rest of my life. I will not lay a finger on it.
All right. So we had that book. It kind of, let everybody know, hey, this is what happened.
Had some books in between too.
We had some books in between, but just recently, I feel this is what really reinvigorated the Gravity Falls love that we have. That is the Book of Bill.
Yes.
Now I have not read it, but I know you've been reading it.
Yes.
What is your takeaway so far?
So it's really Bill teaching you things. I'm sure there's some hidden things. I haven't gotten a blackout pen or blackout flashlight, blacklight, I think.
Yeah,
blacklight. I haven't gotten one of those for this book yet, so I don't know what the hidden stuff are. But the most hidden stuff I'd say is this page with a bunch of Dipper and Mabel variants from different universes, and it's saying, oh, well, Dipper and Mabel from the one of the show are the only ones that survived against Bill.
Nice.
And it's really, really epic. There's they have a bunch of references towards the episodes. One being some of them being there is a gnome queen Mabel, a bunch of there's a digital Dipper based on the episode with the punch fighters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that episode. There's I think a couple of clones. Yeah, it was Dipper. He got turned into paper or something. And yeah, that's what happened there. And then there was I'm trying to think of another Mabel. From the episode at the store, the convenience store.
With the ghosts?
Yes. It had a Mabel that was possessed by the candy.
Oh, nice.
That she had in that episode. Those were.
Isn't that the episode where she got the grappling hook?
No, that's the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are just a couple. And then there's another one based on a Dipper and Mabel, based on the episode with the shrink flashlight.
Oh, yeah.
And where Gideon shrinks them in the end. And in this variant, Gideon gets the deed to the house, to the Mystery Shack. He gets to keep the Mystery Shack, and Dipper and Mabel stay tiny.
No.
So, those are just a few ones, and there's a lot of mystery to this book so far. I've seen a lot of videos where people are trying to resolve some of these secrets.
Were they trying to decipher?
Yes.
Bill cipher?
Yes. And a lot of the stuff so far that I've seen in this aren't really that great. It's they have the most random stuff that he's telling us, and that being how to get a girlfriend and cringe stuff like that. He literally tells you to wear teeth on your face.
Well, I mean, girls like teeth.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a lot of stuff that I haven't really gotten into, but I'm sure there's hidden underlined things there that lead straight to the Bill website.
Okay. We dove down that rabbit hole of Bill website. You talk about the one where you punch in the different codes, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Not much that I found on there yet, either, the website. But there's one thing that I'm really confused, there's two things that I'm really confused about in the Book of Bill.
Okay.
There is a page with all of the Henchmaniacs, and there's a hidden scratched out member who I'd assume was like the ex of Bill or something, like his ex-wife or something. I don't know. She's scratched out, but we don't know.
Huh.
So, I don't know who it is. I wish I did, but we don't know. And then there's one more secret that I'm confused about, and it is Bill's backstory.
Oh man, that is something we want to know for like ever, right?
Yes. It says he was in a two-dimensional world where he could see the third dimension.
Ooh.
Using his one eye.
Okay.
And he was really weird, and that's why everyone hated him. But then one day, his world started catching on fire.
Oh man.
And it was like the blue fire that he uses to shake people's hands.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's scratched out, like all this text is scratched out.
Yeah.
But from what you can read that's there, because you can make out some of the letters, it says that he was the cause of it. And that he doesn't want to talk about it because he feels bad and he regrets it.
We're talking about the same Bill who wanted to destroy the world?
Yeah.
Okay.
But
He had a conscience at once.
The reason he's mad, though, is because his parents and stuff were there. His family, everyone who loved him was there, and they're dead.
Okay.
So that's why he is a maniac now.
Alrighty, so there was another thing you came across, I do believe. It was a how to draw Gravity Falls.
Yes.
And that was on Disney Plus, if I remember right. Yep.
Yes.
What was the takeaway on that?
So there's a lot of great stuff in this episode. I mean, it references the Book of Bill a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
With this, wait, no, not the Book of Bill, the Bill website, where if you type in reality, in the computer, it shows real life Henchmaniacs in our world, because all they wanted and what Bill had promised them was a new home. And that's why they joined Bill. So they don't know better. Because they think Bill is going to give them a new home. But Bill's just going to get rid of all the dimensions so that they can't have them. But once Bill's defeated, they find a way into our world, and apparently they're happy here. So, but a lot of this is weird because a lot of these characters are coming to the real world. Because also, if you type in Blandon, it will pop up a real life version of him in our world a while ago. And one final thing is, in that episode, there's a real life Bill Cipher. Because he draws the animator on the page, and then he gets sent to the real world and replaces his body, which was on the drawing, to the human who is now on the page.
And it's funny, Alex Hirsch voiced Bill, yeah?
Yes.
And he's the creator.
Yes.
So, in essence, it's kind of Alex Hirsch's story there.
But also, there's a hidden secret in that episode of how to draw Disney characters, where there is a sketch sheet for Grunkle Stan that has in the corner it says Season 3 Gravity Falls.
I was waiting for you to mention that.
So I am so hyped for it. I'm hoping it comes out.
Now, I did read an article from one of the execs that mentioned, when asked about Gravity Falls Season 3, she said, never say never, that she has had conversations with Alex Hirsch. So, I believe Book of Bill didn't just make us, excited again. I want to say there's others out there who have felt the same. So, hey, we want it to happen. We know y'all want it to happen. Disney, you love money. Throw money at Alex Hirsch so we can get more money back, and we can all get Gravity Falls season 3.
Yes. So there's actually 2 things that we have left to talk about.
Okay.
And one of those being the final episodes of Gravity Falls.
Weirdmageddon.
Yes, Weirdmageddon. Or as the first episode of Weirdmageddon calls it, because it's a bunch of gibberish.
Do that again. Pretty accurate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now it starts with an X.
So, obviously, it's like everyone comes together.
Yes.
That's on the bad side and the good side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What characters are you happy to see that showed up on the bad side?
I really don't know.
I mean, me personally, I like the fact that they had the song changes over, and we get that whole, trippy, right, the very Bill intro. 8-Ball, he was a cool character.
Yes. I liked having Gideon back
Oh yeah.
as a car chase. That was epic.
The thing about little Gideon, you don't really know where his allegiance lies, and I feel that helped, further the story along there towards the end, because you're like, wait a second, little Gideon's out for himself, or he's out for Mabel, and that's how we got him to turn, was that he sided for Mabel. He sided for love, little Gideon.
Little Gideon, little homie.
But no, one thing I do want to know, what is it about Bill that you like? What makes him a great bad guy?
I'd say he's a great bad guy because he just shows up 3 times throughout the beginning of the show, and then all of a sudden, the new another Stan appears, aka Ford, and all of a sudden, now Bill's a major guy. In the beginning, he just helps people. He just helps other villains, like Gideon.
It's true.
But now, it's really just,
It's crazy. It's crazy by the amount of weirdness that happens in that town. And the fact that Bill can come along and he's so chaotic and crazy. How can it take the weird factor and push it that much further? I have no idea, but he does it. And that makes him such a great villain character for the whole series.
not to mention he's a demon.
He's a demon. There for the longest time, you wanted to go around and shake people's hands. And it wasn't out of courtesy. It was you wanted to possess them. It's whatever. But Bill's awesome. I think he was a great character. And yeah, I really feel like he brought a whole lot to the series. So
Now, what's your thoughts on Mabel Land?
Mabel? How could you not?
Land.
Oh, Mabel Land. I mean, I said it, Mabel. It was all her. Her inner thoughts, everything, and it was super weird and off the wall, and it was.
Yeah, but what do you think about once Dipper realizes it's all fake?
I mean, he was always.
Side of it.
He was skeptical at the beginning. I think part of him did want, to go down that path, but as Bill said in the show, he mentioned it's the greatest invention he's ever done. Dipper almost fell for it. Everything's lined up of what you want.
Yes, because of the him liking Wendy
Mm-hmm.
and that getting to him, he finally snapped out of it.
Yep.
And I think it definitely helped him, snap out of, it can't happen.
It's true.
that we've gone out of the way, Weirdmageddon, all the books, all the mysteries, all the hidden stuff, what is our popcorn moment on Gravity Falls? Like, what's our favorite episode?
My favorite episode is Double Dipper. I love the fact that there was all these different sides to Dipper, and how could he not trust himself is pretty funny. But yeah, at the end of the day, they all wanted to be the one Dipper. But the one that stood out to me the most was the folded up paper monkey Dipper. But no, I liked it. I think it definitely showed like different sides of Dipper. So I think that's the biggest thing that I like the most about it, is because I learned more about Dipper in that episode to kind of take on for the rest of the series.
Now, your favorite episode may be the episode that's just one story. But my favorite episode is the episode with 3 stories in one. Not Bottomless Pit. I know that's what you're thinking right now.
That is
Not
what I was
Bottomless
thinking.
Pit. Little Gift Shop of Horrors.
Okay.
Has 3 stories in one. It's about Grunkle Stan trying to get people to buy his merchandise. So, the 3 stories of how to buy or what to buy, 3 stories about his merchandise, and my favorite one of those being the Waddles one, where he tries to sell Waddles. It's hilarious. But in that story, it is Dipper puts some fungal on his head to make him smarter because he's trying to solve a puzzle so that he can win a bunch of money. And what happens is not that he gets this smart. He doesn't get smarter at all. What happens is Waddles licks all of the fungal off his head and he becomes the smart one. So Waddles creates like a bunch of inventions. So now he can like talk, he can have like this like scooter thing. It's awesome. And that's why it's one of my favorites. But then in the end, Mabel's like really sad because it's Dipper's friend. Waddles is Dipper's friend now because he's the smart one. But Mabel like snaps Waddles out of it, and Waddles turned on the dumb part of the machine. Like he made a machine where he can make himself smarter, but no, he made himself, because he had a dumb switch, and he made himself dumber so that he could be friends with Mabel.
Aww.
Not Dipper. And Dipper was like, no! Another one of those stories in this episode being one about hands off, and it's just a bunch of he's trying to sell some hands. And this story being Grunkle Stan tries to steal a watch, but then this witch curses him. He doesn't have any more hands, but at least he has this watch. Well, no, because he can't do anything. He can't like stock up the gift shop or anything. So what he has to do is confront the old lady and give her a kiss on the hand. Because if he didn't, well, then he'd be cursed forever. But what happens is, the final story is Mabel has to fight a giant clay monster, or her family will die. But she is scared of clay for some reason. So she gets over her fear and fights all the clay monsters to save her family. And she's still terrified of clay because that was a traumatizing experience. But I hope you guys enjoyed popcorn moments today.
So my biggest takeaway on that is you like that episode because it has all 3 of the main characters, a story for each of them.
Yeah.
So I guess I feel bad because I picked just a Double Dipper, and it's a lot of Dipper.
Yeah.
I mean,
kind of windy too.
That's true. I mean, I like Seuss, not gonna lie. Pretty awesome. And the fact that he got the Mystery Shack at the end of the series.
Yes.
How did the end of the series hit for you?
made me really sad because I was like, oh man, this is my favorite show and it's over. And then I realized that the show has been over for a while.
This is true.
And I was like, okay. I don't feel as bad now. But it still sucked because it's one of my favorite TV shows and it had to come to an end. Even after it said, see you next summer, and we still don't have the next summer.
It's a long summer. Did it get stuck in time?
Yeah.
Who's the time guy? Blandon?
Blandon.
Yeah, maybe he'll come back and be like, you missed it all summer. But great series. How would you score it as a series out of 10?
I mean, this might just be me.
It's
and
biased.
How biased I am. But, I mean, with the overall grading, everyone literally loves this show. The only one who I think wouldn't like this show is probably Jesus.
Why would Jesus not like the show?
It's literally a show about demons.
Okay, that's fair.
So,
Okay.
I think that's the only person who did this. So, I'm gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Okay. I'll be nice. We'll go with a 8.5 out of 10.
Jeez!
I mean, I'm still being nice. There's a lot of other series out there, but
I know, but that's like one of the best.
I'm trying not to
be.
be biased.
Why?
I love the series, but there's others out there, but like, I don't know. It might be a little too weird for me for Weird Begetting.
There's something funny that I watched, and it's about Journal 3. There's a bunch of bad reviews on it because of like the stupidest things, and I just love those reviews.
All right, well, Jesus, we hope you love it. We love it.
We're sorry, dear Jesus.
Sorry, Jesus, but no. Again, popcorn moments. Like we could easily sit down and enjoy this show.
I mean, I can probably finish like 10 popcorn buckets watching this show.
I believe that. All right, but yeah, we hope you enjoyed it, and peace out.
Again, this was Popcorn Moments, a father and son movie review podcast. Thanks for listening. As always, keep an eye out and come hungry for our next helping of Popcorn Moments.